Good evening, everybody. It's lovely to see the people from the workshop still haven't had enough and have come back. Oh gosh, what a brilliant day we had. It was such a good day. People came from all over the place, hundreds of miles away, did some of them travel, others could have walked it. But yeah, it was a brilliant day. That we made 3 projects, some of which I will show you, later on in the week on Wednesday, um, but not today because we have got something else to show you today, which is rather lovely, but, also give chance for people to show you themselves what they have made on the group's Facebook page if you so wish. So yeah, it was really, really lovely. Next one is in June, the 28th, I think it is, of June. So if you fancy it, I think we're virtually up to tight numbers on that one, but yeah, so that was a really good day. And today will be just the same because I'm showing you such a pretty new Scenic layer die set. So if you were with me last month, oh no, sorry. And the month before that, we launched the new Scenic layers, which I said I would do some more of. And today is the day where we're going to launch the Happy Birthday set. Very, very pretty. I'm going to make 2 cards for you, one which is virtually prepared, and the other one which is I'm going to show you from the word get-go. If you are signed in to the YouTube via your Google email account, you will be able to see the chat, and on that we've got our wonderful Maximumcraft team who is going to be putting up links as we go along there so that you can see everything that we have got. You can click on that link and go straight to the item. They are a limited edition. I will not be ordering these ones again because I have got rather a lot, and I think that it's nice to have refreshing things as well coming in. But in the meantime, I will just say, following on from Wednesday, I managed to get some more Happy and More, as it's called, and Birthday and More, the little die sets, not die sets, stamp sets like these. So there are just a handful more on the website where I've put restock of Julie Hickey stamps there. Also a reminder, I will talk about that in a minute, but a reminder that the Craft Cafe is this Wednesday. So for those of you who are signed up, it will be lovely to see you on that day. I will be sending out an email probably tomorrow about that because I've had a little bit of a brainwave. So as I said, well, it might not be a brainwave. You might think, well, that's it. Then I'm not going to bother. But anyway, I think it's quite a nice idea. So more of that in a minute. And next one, as I said, Wednesday, 16th of April at 6 o'clock. Okay. So let me bring this forward. So, oh, goodness me, so big that you can't even see them. Let's put them around that way. So this is the Scenic layers Happy Birthday, totally upside down like that. So you've got 2 layers with this one. You've got the background layer, which gives you that lovely little sort of matten layer without even thinking about it. And then you've got the front layer with all the detail and everything. This one can definitely be used on its own. However, that one would look a bit daft. I have to admit that. You couldn't really use that one on its own, but you certainly could this one. And you could, if you wish, do paper piecing with all the flowers. And you can do an awful lot more to it if you really want to. I'm going to show you 2 different sizes. It actually measures 14 centimetres by 14 centimetres, or in inches, that's 5.5 inches by 5.5 inches. Yes, I know I've mentioned inches. But it can be used for something bigger, and I'm going to show you that as well. So 6x6 card is the card blank that I'm going to be using first. And I'm going to be using the Spring Meadows paper set. Yes, I know I keep using it, but it's so pretty. It just has to be Yeah, just lovely. So let us take this first. We've got our 6x6 card blank then. I'm using green tea, which is the lovely green adorable scoreable cards. I'm using, as I said, the Spring Meadows duo pad. As I was saying to the folks that joined me at the workshop yesterday, going way back, when I first started stamping, so I think it's about 25 years ago now. I think that's about that anyway. Best not mention that bit, had we? Maybe not quite as much as that. But anyway, first, when Stampin' Up first came over to the UK, I was a demo for them. And the one thing that I miss by not doing the demos anymore, and I stopped doing the demos because they were too restrictive. They could only use their products and never use anything else. So that's why I stopped doing it. But the one thing I loved was the fact that everything went together. So if you pick their cardstock, it matched their papers. If you picked their ribbons, it matched their coloured cardstock, etc., etc. And that's why I particularly like this sort of combination, because it goes so well together. I've also got one of the white linen cards as well that I'm going to be using. So it's very simple, this one. And I'm going to look forward to showing you how I'm going to do it. So first of all, I'm going to take the green tea one. So because I'm going to do it as a background, I want to have the background as the darkest colour. Okay, so then that's going to show more. So I'm going to pop that in place here onto my green tea piece of cards. Don't need any extra sentiments because obviously the sentiment is all there. And I'm going to run that through my die cutting. You could therefore get 2 out of this size. Actually, I'm going to be a bit cheeky and move that over like that, because I might need to use that bit of scrap. And if I did it properly, I'd have it, wouldn't I? So let's just put this on my platform. Don't use magnetic maps on my platform, too expensive. Too expensive because I keep putting the things on the wrong way round and then mess it all up. So you can see this one has got all the detail on it, and of course that little butterfly, which I think sort of finishes it off. So let me just, so that, whoops, that one, oh, it's all fall into pieces as in the dies falling out. Die pieces are falling out, I should have said, not that it's falling to pieces. I'll pop that one on there, and then my piece of linen, white linen, onto there. Crunch. So let's just remove that. Take out these pieces. Need another pair of hands. So this piece then becomes the background piece. Okay. Oh, I was trying to be clever there, but just picking out one piece. So this is my background piece. This is going to give me the matte, if you could call it that, or the first layer without any trouble whatsoever. Okay, so that's that one. Scoot that to one side. And then we bring in this one, which is the second layer, but the layer with all of the detail in it. So you can see better there. So just, as I said, if you wanted to take it up another step, you could do your paper piecing. But really, this is, the background has all been designed, so paper piecing is not necessary. Now, when you take this out, you do have to be just a little careful because there's a lots of going ons there. So I'm just going to be careful that I don't pull that. Oh, hold on. I should have looked, shouldn't I? I thought I had it rather high. I'm just going to run that through. It's not quite caught on that flower. I thought I had moved it to. You see, I shouldn't use it like that. I had it too high up the paper. And whilst that may well cut, don't want to risk it. So let me just run that through again. Scoop those bits out of the way. And then we can put these two together and you can see just how beautiful they look when they go together. You can see that it all cuts out beautifully there now. So just wanted to... Right, so let's just carefully... Such a lot of elements, it is probably a good idea to not be over keen to pull it off on with just releasing one release hole. I mean, why have I got loads of release holes on there when I just think I can grab it in one? I can, it is falling out, but it's probably best not to distort the whole thing, isn't it, eh? When I have actually got all the release holes that I could use. So let's just carefully take this out. There we go. Oh, isn't that beautiful? Love it, love it. So then, talking of loving it, pop it together. Let's bring that one in. Put that back on there for a second. When we then bring this in, we've got those two little pieces to remove. Oh, if I could get it out, we would. That's better. And then this one, just make sure that I've got all of those pieces. Now, I have got spray glue, which I'm going to use, but only because it's quick. But it's clearly easily put on if you wanted to do it with ordinary glue. But I'm just going to cheat a bit. And just add this. So it's exactly the same size, so I don't have to worry about putting a border on or anything like that. It's exactly the same size. Okay, so when pop that into place, just going to ease these words into place there, and the letter B. Move over, little B. Isn't that so pretty? So delicate. And yet you've got that background there already, which I think is rather lovely. Then I'm going to cheat a bit because I'm going to take the die again and I'm going to use this bit here. So just take that bit off. And I'm going to take the detailed one. So this one, the top one, and I'm going to put it over the top of the butterfly. Okay. So just randomly like that. And run that through again. Then I'm going to bring in my green card. And green paper, I should say, and my main card. And you can see that I have now cut that bit out again, but this time I've left my butterfly there. So I'm going to ease my butterfly out. Don't need those bits at the moment. And You can see the detail that the butterfly gives. When I look at that, in fact, if you look at the die, it's possibly easier. You can see that its wings just need trimming round, just to sort of mirror this one here. So that's all I'm going to do. I'm going to take my pair of paper snips and chop that so it's easier to work with. But I'm just literally going to follow that bit there, trim that bit there, and then, whoops, that bit there. So they've just got, just round that down a bit more, just got a little mirror image of the other side. Okay, so let's scoop these pieces out of the way as well. So this is a fairly flat card. Can you imagine it? Not a bit of foam in sight. It's frightening in itself, isn't it? I'm going to trim this to 14.5 by 14.5. And I'm going to use that side rather than that side, despite the fact it's rather beautiful. I think it might make it look a bit too busy, so I'm not going to go for that. That will then go straight onto my card. Put the glue on. So it gives the tiniest of borders. Okay. Don't forget this is a 6 by 6, or actually really 5 3/4, to be honest, by 5 3/4 of your card blank. Whoops, my butterfly is floating about. Then my card is going to go onto here like this. Beautiful. I will put proper glue onto here because that's just as quick and easy to do that one. And we just pop this. Now, if you wish, you could stop at this completely. The card is done. Someone's had a quick birthday card and you haven't even thought about it, but you need to do something quick and easy. And so we could say that's done. Okay. However, we could go the next step on and we could take our butterfly, fold him in half and pop a little bit of glue just to his body and stick his body straight on directly onto the other one. Just hold that in place a second or two, like that. So we've now got a bit of dimension there. And then I'm going to grab my pearls. Now these are always available as well, and the reason why I like these pearls is because they are the different sizes, so we can easily go different sizes onto the flowers, which are all different sizes, onto there. So I've got the 2 biggest ones, then I've got one that's that size, so that's probably perfect with that one. Then 3 that are the next size down. So 1, 2, and 3 of those. Oh, no, there's another little one there. Are you all yelling at me to tell me that that one was there? And then I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 of the small ones. So that just goes into the centres there. So this is a very... well, I love this colour green, but it's a very pastel green and whatever. Next card I'm going to show you is a bit louder in colour. And also, well, I was going to say twice as big, but a lot bigger. Just to show you that there are at least 2 different sorts that you can do with this one. Okay, so let me show you that in all its glory. If you can see, the little pearls are shining there, just very, very pretty. Yeah, finally. So thank you. I saw Anne said the butterfly wouldn't be nice in vellum. I nearly did the butterfly in vellum because I've got some beautiful vellum that I was using, but I didn't do it. So yes, I quite agree. It would look very, very nice, wouldn't it? Yeah, so we've put a link up, thank you very much, to the Spring Meadow paper pad and also to the flower pearls, if you would like any of those. Now, the next one I've brought in, and I have done a lot to it already. Okay, so I'm just going to basically put the other one together so that you can see just how it goes. All right, so first of all, we are going to go for purple. So this is this colour is an old one, I think, called Orchid. Yeah, I have a feeling they don't do that one anymore. But this one is from Spring Meadows. Busy pattern on the other side, but a lovely, lovely pale mauve there. And these are the frames for the square 8s. So these are not in stock anymore. We've had them for quite some time, nearly 2 years. And so hopefully you will already have them. I may get some more in, but I just thought I'd bring these in. So this card is an 8x8 card. Okay, so I'm going to pop, I've already cut this out, so I've popped white for my top frame and then Orchid for the bottom frame. So let's just put those two together. And as with all the frames, just slots into place, no worrying, no thinking about that. And again, plain, because I want to emphasize what's going to be in the middle, not necessarily the frame, but I want to frame my work. So I'm going with this one, just going to measure my frame itself in terms of centimeters, is 19 centimeters just about. So I think if I do an 18.5, let's go with that, shall we? 18.5 for this one. Is that still a cutter? Yeah. Oh, so 18.5. So the pad is 8x8, so we can easily get that out of there. So did I say 18.5? Yeah. Bring in my card blank again. So an 8x8 card blank, and I'm going to pop that into the middle of it on the front. Okay. I'm glad you like what you see. It's really good. Oh, I was going to say about the Craft Cafe. So the Craft Cafe is, for the people that have signed up to that, it's a completely free thing, and it's just to get together and have a little chat and have a little craft if you wish, but have a little chat in particular, because I think it's nice to do that. It's good to chat, isn't it? So that this month is this Wednesday at 2:30, but for, I say this month, it's every other week. In 2 weeks' time, I'm going to do it on a Thursday morning, I think it is. So I will let you know, so that the idea is that we are able to encourage lots of different people to come at lots of different times. I wanted the wider. What have I done with it then? What do you think? I wanted the deeper thing. I've only got narrow, but I could put it on twice, couldn't I? So let's do that. I wanted 4mm foam, and I have got one, but this is only 2 because the only one I can see is black. I don't really want to have black. Not on here. Not on here. So put it on once, take all the backing off, and then put it on again. That's easy enough, isn't it? Yes, indeed. You will be amazed at where the conversation goes. Yeah. Oh my goodness, wasn't it funny last time? Oh dear. It was just the funniest thing. I mean, I don't think that any of the people that are there have ever met each other in real person. Well, one or two might do, one might be friends, but most of them are just people that are part of this group, and we like to natter. And oh my goodness, didn't we get through some subjects in that just short hour? We covered the lot. Oh, it was funny. So yeah, looking forward to seeing that. But as I say, for those people that are signed up for that one, do look out for your inbox, because I'm going to send that out tomorrow to you with the invitation to join us, but also a little challenge. Well, not a challenge, a little suggestion of what we might want to do on that day. So I don't know if that's right or wrong. Just going to pop this immediately over my pattern there, so you can see I've already framed my work, and then I have virtually finished this one, which I've cut out using the same orchid colour, but then also soft lavender, which is the other colour behind, the lighter colour behind. So this time I did it the other way round. I've done the darker colour on the top, the lighter colour behind. Okay, and it's simply going to go absolutely in the middle like that. As you can see, I've already put my pearls on. I've cut out my butterfly because I want to put my butterfly on. And to be honest, the vellum would have looked fantastic with that, but I haven't got it here just at the minute. So that isn't going to happen, is it? Pretty certain I haven't anyway. Let me just have a quick look. I took it with me to the workshop yesterday. No, but nevertheless. So let's just pop the glue on the back. So this one was made, as I say, exactly the same way, but instead of being the darker colour underneath, it was the darker colour on the top, so that just worked out better that way. So with the frame, it just set it all off beautifully. So let's just do all that, make sure I got the glue where I want it to be. Turn that over. Oh, better just check I got it around the right way. Yeah, I put the fold on the side there. And just hover that over so that that's in between. I didn't put it on first because I knew that if I put the frame on, I could frame it better rather than I'd get the frame straight. Do you know what I mean? Get the frame in the right place, and then this was easy to just drop in. So that's all down there, and then take my little butterfly, a little bit of glue on his body, pop him into place, grab, grab, oh, this will do, just to hold that in place, just to let it absolutely grab. Are you getting more of the pearl flowers? Yes, Peter, I am getting more of the pearl flowers. I completely sold out yesterday, even with the new ones. Have I got the new ones in here? Yeah. Would you like to see the new ones? Just to make it worse. But yes, I have got some more of the stringer pearls flowers. So I'll just show you the other ones in a second. So what do you think? I just think that looks rather yummy. It looks particularly lovely, I think, in the light of day, which obviously isn't quite here at this moment in time, but I do think they look quite different. So there's, you've got the little baby one, but you can see that all I've done is added a frame to it and just made more of it. If you haven't got a frame, it's not going to look obviously like that where I've popped it up on foam and all that, but you could just do a bigger layer. So just keep on layering the thing up. Or if you wish, just go for your 6x6. So there's your 6x6. You don't have to add an extra butterfly. You could just have it completely plain. You don't have to add the extra pearls. And likewise, you could add a paper piece because it's fairly simple. Some of the flowers do in a different colour. Actually, that's another thing. If you do get this and you fancy doing it, I'd love to see what that looks like with some of these paper pieced as well. So there you go. Let me just show you a sneak peek. So I've got these. Can you see these? So these are some trying to get them in focus. These are some extra little pearl things that we're going to have. I could put a pearl on the butterfly, but I'm not going to. So we've got different colours. They come in a mix. So you've got that colour. You've got some of the pink ones. And we've got some gold. So they are some of the new ones. Let me just show. Oh, can you see that? Really, really sparkly, aren't they? Clearly diamonds, and yeah. So they will be on the website very soon, along when the other ones come back in stock, which won't be very long. Should be later on this week. I will bring them all in for you so that you can see them. So don't forget, diamond in. Do you know what? Yeah, diamond earrings is probably about the only thing that I'm going to get. They are about the only thing that I'm going to get that's anything near like diamonds, because the staff won't. No. The staff blew the lawnmower up today, so more expense. He says he didn't do it on purpose, but you know, well, I better not say any more than that. So I'm just going to bring in my little reminder there. So we've used today the Scenic layers, the happy birthday. I have used on this one, just to let you know what it was, but don't have them in stock, I'm afraid, the Square 8 easy frames. Both of them I've used the background of the Spring Meadow paper pad. To be fair, it's actually the pastel check side of it, because you get two sides in the duo designs. One side a bit louder, if you could call it that, and that's the Spring Meadow, but then on the other side you've got the pastel check, and I think they just look oh gosh, leaning over to get it. So you've got like the pastel check there, but then you've got the butter flowers and things on that side. All equally lovely. Restock of Julie Hickey's and more happy and birthday dies are back in. Craft Cafe, look out for your emails coming out with all the info you might need to join me on Wednesday afternoon. But in the evening at 6 o'clock, I will see you back here with another little technique that I wanted to show you that you can use your old dies with, or your old, not your old, but your things that you might have had for some time. Okay, so we're just putting up the, we really need, to be honest with you, we really need the, what was I going to say? Well, not Tiffany's, that is being a bit much, but maybe just H. Samuel's guide to the diamond earrings that could be had, as well, as we're actually putting up links, but maybe not. So yeah, we're putting up the Scenic layers and the Spring Meadow pad if you like to do that. So yeah, dream on. Thank you. Right, okay, everybody. So great for you to be joining me today. If you have liked what you see, could you do a little thumbs up? A couple of thumbs up, maybe. down here somewhere. That would be all very, very lovely of you. Thank you so much for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you again on Wednesday, maybe afternoon, maybe evening, whenever you're going to join me. It will be great. Thank you so much, everyone. Bye.